So today I would like to introduce you to our very talented designer of the FlashGM Study logo, Mr. Tom Day. How are you, Tom?
I'm great, thank you.
So we're just going to ask Tom a few questions. So Tom, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself? Who's your mob and how you first became interested in art?
So I'm a Gunditj Mara man from my grandmother's side, and I'm a Yorta Yorta and Wamba Wamba man from my grandfather's side. So I was born in Shepparton, raised on Gunditj Mara country, but have recently returned back to Shepparton. In terms of my art journey, basically started, I think, when I was 15. I won a national design competition for Billabong, Australia, while I was still in year 10, I think. And I thought then, well, maybe this is the start of something, and yeah, here I am.
Very well done. So how did you come up with the design for the FlashGM Study, and what's the story behind it?
Well, the design, I sort of looked at, in terms of the colour, that light blue circle, wanted to tie in with the design for diabetes. It's sort of designed around the world, so I did my homework there and looked at that. In terms of the designs that I put through, it was more looking at a cultural lens, looking through a cultural lens and the way we interpret what diabetes is and the way, the body works and things like that. So I definitely wanted to tie it into what it represents and what it does to us, but also to make it aesthetically pleasing and bold.
It's a beautiful logo. So what does diabetes actually mean to you, Tom?
Diabetes to me, obviously I'm an older Aboriginal man now, so I'm 39. But growing up in an Aboriginal family, I had uncles that had diabetes, all the way from tablets to insulin injections. So I was fully aware of, always having jelly beans scattered around the house if my uncles were there, and even when I got older and become involved in community, we have these long meetings. It's very important, but we always made sure that our elders were well fed, and we always had that supply for them as well. So I, as I said, that old Aboriginal man, I know diabetes is more than just something to worry about for an Aboriginal person. It's a real thing, and it's a shadow that sort of looms large over all of us.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you think needs to happen to improve diabetes within our communities?
I think prevention is better than cure with everything. I think, it's funny, it's over the course of 200 plus years, our bodies still haven't caught up with normal things like sugar and things like that. So, maybe it's our genetics that just not in tune with this foreign sort of object that's come into our lives, and it goes to diet, activity, lifestyle, all those things, and a lot more education I think needs to be put around it, particularly within younger parts of the community.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, and you look at photos of our ancestors and people like that, not an ounce of fat on them, and just healthy lifestyles. My mum grew up being very active, playing carnivals and sports, and I did the same, and I think there needs to be a focus back on that sport and recreation aspect as well.
So if there are people out there who would like to make contact with you in regards to your artwork, how are they able to do this?
Well, I don't have a website at the moment, it's in development, but I do have an Instagram page. So if you go to Jiri, Jiri _Jiri again, you'll find that I'm on Instagram, and you can see all my work there. And I have my email and things attached to that. So if you're interested, definitely give that a look and send me a message.
Great. Thanks for your time today, Tom. It's really appreciated.
No, it was my pleasure, and very honoured to have been asked to design the logo as well.
Thank you.